You are using some worksheets that have some designs on them to trace and add designs to your 6x6 piece of plastic. Now you can see I've already used a Sharpie to get a bunch of the design that I liked, but you do not have to stick to the entire design. You can edit it however you want, so I think I'm going to add some different designs around the outside. I liked that centerpiece, but I want to add my own design. So I took it off and I am putting it on the back side of my worksheet so that I can actually see what I'm doing. And I'm going to go ahead and do some kind of like fun spiral designs, and I want them to kind of go off the page and look like they come back on. So I'm going to go ahead and knock that out, and then I'm going to show you after you add your designs to your piece of plastic what you should be doing. Okay, so I finished adding my Sharpie design, and I'm actually going to flip my paper over, my plastic over, to add the color. I need to choose a color scheme for each of my plastic panels. They don't all have to be the same color scheme, but for this one I am doing cool colors, which means I'm sticking to cool colors for this entire panel of my artwork. And then I can switch to a different color scheme for one of my next designs. So I'm coming in, and again I flipped it over so that I don't risk getting rid of the black Sharpie that I put on there. I'm coloring on the opposite side. So I'm going with a cool color scheme for this one. And I'm going to go ahead and work to color through. It helps to outline kind of around your section that you're doing before you fill it in. And I'm going to go ahead and quickly fast forward this so you can see where it's going to end up as I color with my Sharpie in cool colors. Now that I have my panel complete, I would really go on to my next panels to complete them all before I start to build my lantern. But I am going to go ahead and show you that when you are done with all of your coloring panels, and you need 5 of them, then I will come in to use my popsicle sticks, and I'm going to start building my structure for my lantern. So I'm going to be using hot glue. I need to do this slowly. If you glue them crooked, you're going to have to pop them apart and try again. So I'm going to go ahead, I need 4 for each side of my lantern, and I'm going to work on one side at a time, trying to get those panels put together. So you can see here, I'm just putting a little bit of hot glue on the corner, making sure that the stick I'm gluing stays nice and straight, and then I'm going to add the next one. Once you have all of your sections done and all of your lantern designs done with Sharpie, you're going to be able to put those together. So I'm going to go ahead and skip forward so you can kind of see where this is going to end up. After you finish putting these together, you're going to be able to glue in your pieces that you made. Mine is a little bit big, so I'm going to go ahead and use a marker and kind of mark where I need to trim it down. I want to leave enough that I can glue it to the popsicle sticks, but I don't want it to go over the edges. So I'm just making a rough line, kind of where I can cut that. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim it, and I'm going to hot glue that to my popsicle sticks. Again, you're going to have 5 different panels with the Sharpied insides. So you're going to be doing this 5 different times with 5 different designs. As you go to put your hot glue down on your popsicle sticks here, please be aware that if you're going to be pressing your fingers against it to make sure it's sticking, that you are not burning yourself. You could even use another popsicle stick to kind of put a little pressure, or a pencil, so that you're not using your fingers on the hot glue. So you can see I'm putting my hot glue along the piece that's on top. Some of the popsicle sticks are lower, so I'm doing the ones on top. And I'm sticking my plastic to it. And then I'm just going to hot glue at the other end where the popsicle sticks are raised. And that should be stuck enough for the panel. Once you have all of your pieces finished and glued together, you are going to start building your lantern into its 3D form. So I would glue along the popsicle sticks that are further out, not the ones sunken down. And you're just going to stand them up against the other popsicle stick for the bottom. I have a different base here, but yours are going to be popsicle sticks with another image inside of it on the bottom. And you're going to work to glue these together. I would glue from the inside so that you don't have hot glue all over making it look messy. And I would definitely work with a friend to have them hold the walls while you place the glue. And I'm going to do a little glue at the top to hold the pieces together as well. Just keep in mind that you want to give it time to sit and dry before you move on to the next part.